Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Roberta, and I'm so happy that you are here and that we are arrived into Sagittarius season as I'm about to do this particular reading for us today. Now, last month I did a reading for Scorpio season with a conversation, the dynamics that was arising for Scorpio season for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. And so today I felt called to do one for Sagittarius season. Same kind of feel where we will look at the themes and energy that they collectively together in union and balance and harmony will be working on that will be coming up in Sagittarius season. And then a bit of that, what is the Divine Masculine navigating through? What are the blessings? What are the challenges? What's showing up for him? And then the same for the Divine Feminine. I always encourage you to watch these videos when it comes to the Divine Masculine and Feminine for the Divine Masculine and Feminine that is within you. We all have both parts. It doesn't matter what your gender is. So you want to balance that and look at the reading that way. And at least I would suggest that. But also I know that a lot of you, and including myself at times, I will be looking at that. Not only is that balance within myself, but I also may be feeling, as you may be, looking at that as for your relationship with your divine partner, in your relationship that you're going through right now or that you're seeking, depending on where you're at. You may be looking at this in the how is it playing out between you and your counterpart. So today I am in a new location than where I normally do my reading. So hopefully everything goes well. Sometimes different sounds, noises, and lighting has to be adjusted, but we're set up, ready to go. So let's get to it. First of all, I always like to give you guys a little bit of a feel of what the energetics are coming up into this reading. So for this one, Sagittarius season. It started on November 21st and goes to December 21st when we shift over to winter solstice. So we left Scorpio, that watery depths sign that feels like fire. We go through quite the deep transformation when we go through Scorpio season, rising within that last week, which was just a few days ago, where we were having our last moments of Scorpio season and the rising up of the Phoenix rising type of energy that was coming in. Now we've entered into the Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is a fire sign. So we already got a taste of some fire energy, even though we know we were in the depths of water with Scorpio. But now we're moving into a fire sign, and Sagittarius wants to have clarity and aim, wants a venture to explore, to set out, to have freedom. So this is where we are as we enter into this time. We are also in the openings of the eclipse season that is happening. The portal opened on the new moon of Scorpio. So our first eclipse is coming up at the end of this month on November 30th. We have a Gemini solar eclipse that day. And we have a Gemini lunar eclipse day because that is a full moon. So we have the full moon, lunar eclipse, Gemini on November 30th. And then we also have the middle of December, which is still in Scorpio season. Sorry, guys, it's still in Sagittarius season. And that is on I want to say November, December. Man, obviously I'm going to have some issues shifting into December this year. So December 14th would be our new moon in Sagittarius, which is another eclipse and solar for that one. So as I do this reading, I want you to keep in mind Sagittarius, fire sign, the purpose, the direction, the aim, the exploring energy, two eclipses that are happening within this time, obviously shifting into December, which hopefully everybody will be able to shift into that and realize we're in the last month of 2020. So let's get to the themes and energy for this particular reading. So today I'm connecting with spirit and source like I normally do, but I'm also in the moment calling for the guidance as needed for the style of the cards, the direction. We'll be asking spirit for that guidance as I do this reading. So we're starting off spirit, we're asking for the themes, the energetics for Sagittarius season, for the divine masculine and feminine. The themes, energies are working through the divine and masculine in Sagittarius season. So trust. Oh my gosh, you know what, guys? I think, did we get that last month? I think we might have gotten that card last month. I have to go back and check that, but I know it came up in one of my readings in the last few weeks. So trust is still coming up. We go trust. That doesn't surprise me. Trust. Another card theme. Oh, we want this one. We have Archangel Gabriel's dragon. Brings purification, self-discipline, will speed ascension, and bring joy. You will carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. So self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. So purification, bright white diamond energy with this. And guiding with the medicine of Gabriel for the next dance through this season of Sagittarius. One more card here. Ego. See from a higher perspective. So we're asking, and that makes sense, you know, definitely with the Archer, Sagittarius, wanting to have a bigger picture as you set forth, as you set your aim on where you're going, what you want. So ego here, I'm just bringing that up just because my camera is on a little bit of a different angle than I normally have it. Hope you guys saw this one as I was reading it. That one's a little harder to see. White diamond, Gabriel's dragon, and that being your first one, trust. All right, so trust, Gabriel, protection, rising ascension, and coming from higher perspectives to look at things and where you're going. And I always think when it comes to, you know, the medicine of the birds, they are messengers within, from this earthly realm to spirit realm. So messengers of spirit. So as I did the last time, I'm feeling called again today to do a little bit of a energetic theme running through the month, the 4 weeks, just down the middle, and then a conversation on each side here for the divine masculine and feminine. So let's get our theme coming down the middle. Things that will be playing out. So the first week, which is where we are right now, first week of Sagittarius, the governing energies will be present for the divine masculine and feminine. The first week of Sagittarius 2020. First one, energy is gaining momentum. I'm going to turn a light on because that's not picking up as nicely as I normally would like. So let's see what this light does for us over here. Hopefully there's not too much of a glare. I will definitely be reading these cards to you guys, so I can't see them quite clearly. So the first week, the energy is gaining momentum, and it's the waxing moon. And second week in Sagittarius season, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Third week in Sagittarius season, it's time to release negativity. This is the full moon in Scorpio. It feels like we might, during that third week, there may be this, what we've just been through in Scorpio season, and anything else that just might show up a little bit, needs a little shaking out, that needs to be let go of. And the last week, the fourth week in Sagittarius season, a new start is coming. New moon, perfect. As we get to that fourth week, we're entering as the wheel turns on the Celtic wheel. The wheel of the year turns once more. And so we're entering into winter season, winter solstice. So a new start is coming. We know 2021 is coming. So it's beautiful energy as we're moving through that. Just gonna play with this camera a little bit, guys. I just wanna, yeah, not as sharp as I normally have the colors, but like I said, new location, sometimes everything, the light, everything changes. So let's get our conversation going here, Spirit. We would like to know what will be playing out for the Divine Masculine. What are the top notes? I'm just going to take these cards and watch to keep coming out. The top notes, Divine Masculine, through Sagittarius season of 2020. So what we got there is the Sun, Ace of Wands, and Ace of Cups. So a lot of like new beginnings there, celebrations, brightness. The Divine Masculine's definitely been coming through something. I'm feeling like this whole year, as I know a lot of us have, but there's been a heaviness, and it feels like now is time for there to be something returning to the Divine Masculine, the feeling of light returning, of joy, of celebration, of clarity coming through. I'm hearing coming through the clouds, coming through the fog, and that there's an awakening and a new beginning and a fullness within heart space, a fullness within their emotions that hasn't been there. It's been a journey to tap into that higher wisdom, the intuition, the passions and the emotions for the Divine Masculine. That is a really strong potent energy. So that's the top note there for the Divine Masculine for Sagittarius season. So the Divine Feminine. What is the Divine Feminine's top notes, the energetics playouts for this Sagittarius season for the Divine Feminine? We got two cards there just wanting to fall out. And let's, one more please. Got here. What do we got? Okay, so Nine of Swords. So a little bit of, having to do some rest, think things through, seeing what needs to be lifted, choices. 10 of Pentacles, so completion, full fulfillment, harmony, and the Six of Cups. Beautiful. So Six of Cups, there's a harmony, the balance, love, completeness and balance within her emotions is also a card that we see within a sacred union, a coming together, a collaboration. So there has been some things that needed some clearing and thinking and releasing for her. But she's moving into, definitely in Sagittarius season, this fulfillment within her physical realm of her life. And that could be definitely within like abundance of finances. But I'm feeling like this is also just the touchable, tangible things in her life is filling her up in so many different ways, this complete fulfillment within that part of herself. And that there's collaboration, love, harmony, partnership, karmic balance coming through here. Beautiful. All right, so what else? What do we need to know? What's the journey here for? What obstacles has the Divine Masculine been navigating? What obstacles the Divine Masculine been navigating? he's clearing and transforming in Sagittarius season. What are the obstacles and challenges the divine masculine has been facing and is overcoming and clearing and bouncing in Sagittarius season? Bringing in strength, knowing how to be within strength. The 5 of Wands, there's been challenge there. And the Lovers. He had the Lovers, I think, the last time too. And she had there's a lot of conversation between the two last month. So, you know, asking what the challenges are that he is going to be coming in and fulfilling and completing, overcoming. And there's this balance within his strength, the gentleness, the fierce line, the harmony and balance within himself, within his life. There's been obviously some challenges here with the 5 of Wands, the Lovers, finding a harmony within his divine masculine and feminine, and choices that have been made. And I just want to point out that this card here, I don't know if you guys can see that, on here on her shoulder, she has a very Sagittarius symbol there. She has a bow and arrow on her shoulder. And so there's moving in, right, to come into harmony, come into his balance. And for those watching this for a partnership, he's ready. He's ready to move into some of these challenges. He's knowing himself more, and he's ready to move into making choices which bring in a sacred partner, a sacred counterpart, a divine feminine into his life. And he's also just bringing that, honoring that divine feminine within himself, that union. So beautiful. That's what he was working through and overcoming as he comes into Sagittarius season here and weaves through the month. So for the divine feminine, what's the divine feminine overcoming? What challenges, what has been the journey that she's ready to transform and transmute into this Sagittarius season? Seven of Cups. The Empress. I don't think that was very light. And the 3 of Pentacles. So here we have the 7 of Cups, choices, decisions. Where is she going? She's been thinking about this, wondering about this new starts. What are these choices? What are these decisions? What things maybe had to be cleared out or overcome or looked at in these past seasons? And she's ready to make some choices and set her course. She's coming through some of the bumpiness of things. And she has the Emperor. She's ready to stand in her power and to birth what she truly wants. She had to make some tough decisions, so she's been overcoming that. But she's ready to walk into Sagittarius season, birthing new joy, abundance, beauty, transformation. Here she is with a beautiful basket, and it's just butterflies. All these colorful butterflies are going up and around the sun there. You guys can see that. I wish you guys could see these a little bit more. It's so beautiful. She's standing up there. She's like putting what she needs out into the world. It's up around the sun, gaining energy and light, transformation. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. So this celebration, I see this 3 of Pentacles, there's like a celebration, a coming together, a harmony, amplifying, ready to expand and grow and celebrate the journey that she has been on. She's ready to start to celebrate this and own the challenges and the journey that has been up until this point. It's just time for her to step into that, the blessings. So for the divine masculine, what will be Sagittarius? What things will he have to work through? We know what he's been coming through, what he's ready to move through, but what blocks may be coming up for the divine masculine to be aware of, to navigate in Sagittarius season? He's getting 3 Pentacles too. the King of Pentacles, beautiful positive cards, and the Fool. So this question was like, what's the challenges that he may have to may come up to face for himself in Sagittarius season? And is he ready? Is he ready to move on and celebrate? Is he really ready to claim some joy and abundance in his life? Is he ready to honor that? I mean, the King of Pentacles has it all. He knows himself. He's in charge of his life and his kingdom. He's abundant. He's abundant with his friends, his family, what surrounds him, the luxury. It's beautiful. I was thinking a little bit when I see this King of Pentacles, I think Taurus in this energy, you know, want to be surrounded by the beauty of life and the fullness. And is he ready to claim this? There may be choices like, are you ready? This is right here for you. Are you going to claim it? And the challenges may be, well, what's weak? What might be needing some support and love, because he's about to make this decision, this leap of faith, this new journey is going to be asked. And this is going to ask him, what does he really want? Who the heck is he? And what is this new journey? Are you ready to claim the joys, the abundance, the beauty, the wealth, everything that comes with this King of Pentacles? Are you ready to take this out into the world and live this for yourself with not having, it's a leap of faith, right? Nothing's really set in stone yet, but it's a new course, a new life. And that's perfect, you know, because that's what Sagittarius season is asking. That's what the Archer is asking, wanting, desiring. So the obstacle that may be faced, the choice that may be faced with this divine masculine during this month are these. Are you ready? Are you going to claim this? Are you going to embody this? And are you going to go? And can make that choice and decision. So for the divine feminine, what obstacle or choices that she may have to face during Sagittarius season as she moves through this? She wanted to come out right there. King of Swords, Two of Wands, new journey there starting for her two choices, and the Ten of Wands. So is she going to be clear? You know, is she going to step into her clarity of fullness of her choices and own them and go? Is she going to be that powerful Knight of movement? I might have said that was the King before. That's the Knight of Swords there. Movement within the mind, quick decisions. She may be faced with some quick choices and decisions that she has to make this month. But the Two of Wands there are saying, hey, there's a new journey. There's a new path. Where are you going to set forth? Where are you going to go out on this new journey? So there's movement wanting to happen, choices, and the choice needs to come from the heart, from passion, from fire. And here she is ready to take that in fullness completion. So she may be challenged in her decisions, choices, being clear in mind in choices and quick thought actions that may be needed for her to make during the Sagittarius season. They both have choices. They're both being asked, she's being asked to move quick, fast with choice, mind. He's being asked tangible life choice moving forward, like that you feel and see within his life and what it surrounds and looks like, where she is moving these decisions or within herself on it. A little bit of a different tone, but a movement and energy for it. All right, so what is the beautiful outcome? What is the blessing in the outcome during the Sagittarius season for the divine masculine? What is the outcome? What are the blessings that will arrive, that will come in, that the divine masculine is gifted with during the Sagittarius season? Or some just want to come right out. All right. So we have the Eight of Wands. choices, movement, harmony, wanting to go forward with the passion. Still, there's an action there of movement, of energy, that there is going to be movement. There's going to be energy happening. So that's a blessing, that there is going to be passion and movement and energy harmonizing, moving through the divine masculine's life in Sagittarius season. We have the Temperance, blessings, higher source, guiding, keeping everything balanced. That is the job. One of the things is like all this movement, all this claiming, and the balance and the harmony, but that there is angelic support and guidance happening for the divine masculine. But he definitely can see he's got the Seven of Swords there. So what may he have to, I'm still like a little bit of like the moon shining down on this card. There's bright, there's illumination, there's feathers being let go of, and swords, quick choices, decisions, actions. So he may have to lean into a bit of his divine feminine energy here, what she is moving through, to help support and to anchor into the Seven of Swords here with choices and decision as he cuts clear and makes his choice and makes his path. And then there's a lot of like support, even this card, there's illumination, that there is a light and illumination. Just keep going forth. Bring in your divine feminine side, call upon the divine feminine within your life. Ask for that love and support. I definitely see how these two can be definitely in union, working with each other, playing off of the month for each other to support each other during this journey. And yes. Right. And so the divine feminine, what blessings, what's going to be arriving and coming in to support her as she journeys through the Sagittarius season? What's her beautiful blessings and outcome for this season? Four of Pentacles, some new foundations, choosing what's really important to her, finding a balance within it, knowing when to give and take, but anchoring into solid new foundations. She's got the Ace of Swords. He has the Ace of Wands. So the 8, there's a movement from the 7 to the 8 over here with the divine feminine. And there's that movement that coming up, that there's light. So there's can be, in 7s can be some challenges there. But the 8 is wanting to move up and out. She's reaching for her 10, right? There was already a 10 in here. She's aiming for. So she's birthing, coming through things to her joy. There's a beautiful hummingbird here that's all lit. This beautiful swan that's coming up from the depths, up from anything that has been holding her down, that's been clouding her mind, her judgment, and her choices. She is birthing. She is feeling the light and coming through Sagittarius season with the light shining it, and she is moving towards it. And the Knight of Wands, we have another Knight of Wands, or so I think it was a Knight of Swords underneath here for, yeah. So she has a Knight of Wands now, and there's still like this movement that is wanting to pull her forth in her courage and her strength and her beauty and her passion. She's setting forth, and so she navigates the Sagittarius season. It is a time to just keep trusting and moving forth and aiming and reaching for the light. There's a lot of light and calling in her cards in this reading for her to remind her to keep moving forward. There's a lot of there's a lot of swords in here. That's with some of the celebration and the fire for her. But she has a lot of choices, it seems, and a lot of clearing out if she's getting cluttered with her mind. But it seems there's wanting to be cutting through the BS, cutting through the stuff that's been illusions and pulling her down. She's clearing it out this month. She's moving forward. She's reaching for the light, and she's moving forward with her desires. This month, definitely in Sagittarius season, like I said, from November 21st to December 20th, 21st, as we shift over to the Capricorn. During that season, this reading is obviously for here. And there is a strong message here I'm seeing through the cards that the divine masculine and feminine need to work together. You will be more successful if you work within that parts of yourself, the essence, the dance between your divine masculine and feminine, and also reach out, working with the collective, divine masculine and feminine, working within those unions, the relationships and harmony, you will go further and be more successful, and of course celebrate as you're wanting to move through and set course for a new journey. Because remember, we're ending up here, a new start is coming. Time to release. There's that releasing. I think that's a lot of mental stuff here. Time to releasing. And then this hard work is paying off. Definitely both are doing hard work. I would say, you know, that divine masculine's really been working hard this past year, and the energy is gaining momentum. It certainly is. The energy is starting to gain momentum, especially being in a fire season, a Sagittarius. We need to trust. We know we have beautiful divine guidance, protection. Self-discipline will speed the ascension and bring joy. So there needs to be, this is the governed cards up here, remember, trust, discipline, moving forward, committing to yourself, knowing you have support and guidance, and take things from a higher perspective. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I hope that resonates with you guys. I'd love to hear how the season goes, how the Sagittarius season goes. You'll see me, I'll do a December reading, and some other ones that are be coming up. So please let me know how you are doing. I'd love to read your comments. I love all the shares and likes and everything that you guys are doing to support me and encourage me to keep doing these readings. Thank you for everybody that keeps on doing that. And I'm just going to leave a card for each. A card for each. I was like, what card do I want to pull out? I'm going to go with these ones. A card for each. Just a last message from Spirit, from divine masculine and feminine. Divine masculine card. A message right now from Spirit, from Source. We have that energy. See through illusions into truth. See through the illusions into truth. Scorpio season was asking that of all of us. So keep on seeing through illusions. Keep on trusting, keep on moving forth in your personal truth. Keep on anchoring and keep moving forward, and keep choosing yourself and the joy and the love and the balance and the strength, everything that you've gained, divine masculine, through this past year. Hold it, work with it, trust it, and see through anything that is just BS. And divine feminine. Kangaroo, be a force for good. Be a force for good. Yeah, just aiming. I feel like there's a big message here for the divine feminine, just especially when I look at this card here with the light at the heart, light at the crown, and light shining out. Be the beacon, be the light. Keep aiming this journey for yourself. There's a lot of you aiming for celebration, for the light, the transformation, movement, joy. Keep moving and being the light. Be that force. Be that guidance for yourself, but also for everybody else. So there you go. I hope you guys are all well. And until next time, have a beautiful Sagittarius season.